morning, everyone. I am Michael. Today I'll be teaching geography from 5. And the topic is the solar system. I repeat, the solar system. The solar system consists of the sun and everything that moves around it. I repeat this. The solar system consists of the sun and everything that moves around it, including planets, satellites, asteroids, comets, and meteorites. That is the solar system. This simply means the solar system consists of the sun, the planets, the satellites, the asteroids, comets, and the meteorites. That is what solar system is all about. Then today, I'll be talking on the planets. Today, I'll be teaching on the planets. The planets rotate around the sun in fixed orbits from west to east. That is the planet. The planets rotate around the sun in fixed orbits from west to east, because the sun is a very big body which the planets rotate around the sun. Why do they rotate around the sun? Because the planets, they have dark bodies. They receive light from the sun. That is why they rotate around the sun. Then the orbit. The orbit is the path followed by each planet. Yes. So like I said, the planets rotate around the sun. And the path they followed when rotating around the sun is what we call orbit. The orbit. The planets are dark bodies. Now I said that before. The planets are dark bodies. We see them because they receive light from the sun. I made mention of that before, that the planets, they are dark bodies. They receive light from the sun. That's why when they rotate around the sun, they receive light from the sun. That is why we can be able to see them. Then I'll also talk about the types of planets. There are 8 planets in this system. In solar system, we have 8 planets. We have 8 planets, starting from number 1 is Mercury. Mercury. The first one is Mercury. And Mercury is the nearest to the sun. Mercury is the nearest to the sun. Then the second one is the Venus. The second planet is the Venus. The third one is the Earth. The Earth. Then the fourth one is Mars. The fifth one, Jupiter. The sixth one, Saturn. The seventh one, Uranus. Then the eighth one, which is the last planet, is Neptune. You see, Neptune is the farthest to the sun, because this is the 8th planet. It's far, so far from the sun. Then these are the 8 types of the 8 planets that we have in the solar system. Then there's something again, that every planet rotates around the sun at different speed. You know, when the planets rotate around the sun, they all rotate at different speed. Because from Mercury, the speed at which Mercury rotates around the sun is different from the way the speed the Venus also rotates around the sun. Likewise, the Earth also. So at all these planets, they rotate around the sun at different speed. Also, so I'm going to mention about the speed of the Earth now, because the Earth takes 365.25 days to go around the sun. You see, the Earth that we are in now rotates around the sun. Before it will complete its rotation around the sun, it will take 365.21 days before the Earth will rotate around the sun. I would like to repeat myself again so that you can understand this solar system very well. I said the solar system consists of the sun and everything that moves around it. the solar system consists of sun and all that moves around it. And what are the things that moves around the sun? The planets, the satellites, the asteroids, the comets, and the meteorites. So these are the things that move around the sun. But today, I'm talking about the planets today. So in coming classes, I'll be teaching about the other things like the satellites, the asteroids, also comets about. I will talk about all those ones in our next classes. But today, I'm talking about the planets, which I said the planets. The planets rotate around the sun in fixed orbit. It rotates around the sun in fixed orbit from west to east. And I also said the orbit is the path followed by each planet. That is, the path the planets rotate, the path they followed when rotating around the sun is the orbit. Then the planets are dark bodies. Yes, the planets are dark bodies. They are very dark. But because they rotate around the sun, they receive light. They receive light from the sun. That is why we can see them. Then, here I wrote there are 8 planets, which I mentioned before. The first one is Mercury, which I said is the nearest to the sun. Then the second one is the Venus. The third one is the Earth. The fourth one, Mars. The fifth one, Jupiter. The sixth one, Saturn. The seventh one, Uranus. Then the last one, which is the Neptune. See, the Neptune is the farthest to the sun. That is, Neptune is very far from the sun. I also mentioned that every planet rotates around the sun at different speed. That is, every planet rotates around the sun at different speed. Because when Mercury is rotating around the sun, it has its own speed. The Venus has its own speed. The Earth also has its own speed. So every planet rotates around the sun at different speed. Then the Earth takes 365.25 days to go around the sun. So before the Earth will complete its rotation around the sun, it will take 365.25 days for the Earth to go around the sun. So for further illustration on the solar system, so I'm going to show some pictures of the solar system for more illustration. As you can see, I said, as you can see, this is the sun. This is the solar system. Now this is the sun. This is the sun. I told you that the sun is a very large body. And I said that all these that you're seeing, all these are planets. You see, these are the planets. These are the planets. Then this is the sun. And you see, I told you that the planets rotates round the sun. As you can see, they rotate round the sun. This is the first planet, which is a Mercury. You see, this is Mercury. It rotates round the sun. And this is the second one, which is Venus. Then the third one, which is the Earth. See, this is they move around the sun at different speed. And this movement, when they pass here, is what we call. This is when they pass here. It is called the orbit. You see, this is the path they follow. This is the path they follow to rotate around the sun, and it is called the orbit. And these are other planets too. These are other. Let me show you. See, this is the first planet is Mercury, Venus, Earth. You see, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and the last one, which is Neptune. You know, I told you that Mercury is the one that it is the nearest planet to the sun. As you can see, it's the first one. and it is very near. You see, very close to the sun. You see the Neptune here now, it is very far. The Neptune is very far from the sun. The Neptune is very far from the sun. I believe with this diagram, the pictures that I've shown, we speak well about this topic, the solar system. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. By subscribing, you see this subscribe bell. You're going to click on the bell, and don't forget also to like, because you've seen our videos on YouTube. You're going to see more other classes for other grades too on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.